is a gift. The opportunity to be part of someone's life when they're in need replenishes our hearts and our souls daily. As volunteers and donors, you are our heroes. You are the epilepsy community's heroes. It is your gracious kindness to give without any expectation other than a day well done. This lifts us, this encourages us to be better, to do better, to live better, to give more. Our heartfelt thanks to all of you here this evening. And this letter is from Perrette Martellini. You all are going to have to wave so they know who you are. Perrette Martellini, Obie Harris, Obie's back there. Marcy Peterson, where are you, Marcy? Marcy's over here. Jen Houston, I saw you back there. Laura Johnson, where are you, Laura? Laura's back there. Allison Sadlasek, I think Allison's over here. David Keenan, where are you, David? You're over here. And Anita Vidritis, and Anita's over here. It is such an honor, it is such an honor to serve the epilepsy community, and we cannot thank you enough for this opportunity. And I, tonight, get
I have to tell you, Gail, well, my heart, I had the opportunity to speak all over the world. Can I just tell you, tonight is probably one of my most emotional speaking engagements ever. Thank you. You guys know it, you live it, you walk it. And Gail, I just want to say thank you. Gail has been just incredible. I met Gail 5-6 years ago, whenever that was, and Gail has just been gracefully just inviting me to speak to some of the events, or do a run, or do something, and every time she was asking me, I was like up on a mountain running, or I was doing an expedition, or I was racing, or I was on another continent, and I kept telling her, don't give up on me, don't give up on me. And sure enough, I get a phone call from Gail a couple months ago, and she says, hey, will you be our master of ceremonies at her fundraiser? I said, what is it for? She said, we're raising money for the camp, for the kids. I thought about it for about that long, honestly, because why I'm here tonight is what you saw in that clip. It was the camp, 24 hours with those children, made a huge impact on my life.
Children and adults. Through the generosity of the Fleshmans, along with you and the facilitators, the camp is critical in helping children discover their inner strength to deal with a serious neurological condition. In addition to the camp, the foundation deals with the different needs of all ages. My personal concern is the high incidence of depression, estimated to be about 30 to 50% of those living with epilepsy. And that's just those that have been diagnosed. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was in high school. Soon after, I began taking medication, but that didn't completely control my seizures. Not too long thereafter my diagnosis, I began struggling with depression. On and off throughout my 20s, I went into some very dark, frightening places with no hope for the future. I felt pretty helpless and alone. When I was 30, I moved back to Colorado, completely broken. I moved back in with my parents. They felt pretty helpless also. My father came across the Epilepsy Foundation through business and made an appointment for me. That pretty much saved my life. I began seeing Carol Spitz, who worked as a therapist at the foundation. Carol directed me to her husband, Mark, the neurologist, who we all know. Mark took care of my medical needs, and Carol took care of my psychological needs. She had an incredible understanding of the particular needs of people with epilepsy and depression. Between the two of them, they gave me my life back. And I don't know... I don't really know how to thank you. Because of my experience. I've established a fund to help with the critical need of depression in individuals with epilepsy. The fund supports two groups. One program is PEARLS, Program Encouraging Active, Rewarding Lifestyles. PEARLS is a one-on-one, at-home therapy for adults with epilepsy who've isolated themselves. The therapy develops problem-solving skills and resilient positive thinking. This is a nationally recognized model that changes the course of depression in individuals for a lifetime. The second program is an adult therapy program for adults who have reoccurring bouts of depression, facilitated by a licensed therapist, and our first 8-week course begins on Monday.
For those of you who are not altar cockers like me, old folks, okay, many of you do not remember a fellow by the name of Alan Sherman. Alan Sherman composed a song, and the song is called Hello Mother, Hello Father. Okay? And it's about a kid who's the first day at camp, and he's writing his parents. And I'm going to read the words here because I can't sing. And he says, hello mother, hello father, here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining, and they say we'll have fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators. And the head coach wants no sissies, so he reads to us from something called Ulysses. Now, I don't want this should scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party. Take me home. Oh, mother, father, take me home. I hate Granada. Don't leave me out in the forest where I might get eaten by a bear. Take me home. I promise not to make noise or mess the house with other boys. Oh, please make me stay. I've been here one whole day. Dearest father, darling mother, how's my precious little brother? Let me come home if you miss me. I would even let Aunt Bertha hug and kiss me. Wait a minute. It stopped raining. It stopped hailing. Guys are swimming. Guys are sailing. Playing baseball. Gee, that's better. Mother, father, kindly disregard this letter.